this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes that he breaks down in his channel. I show you the good, the bad, and definitely the ugly. Alright, so guys, I want to go ahead and jump into the Steelers playbook, and I want to show you one of the first formations that I started labbing. It's a single back bunch base. One of the things that's good about this is that it does come out in a fullback tight end and two wide receivers and a running back formation, standard pro formation. But what you can do is you can go ahead and do a twin tight end. Conversely, you actually can do a 3 tight end set if you want to. You can flip into that. So if you take a look at that, but we're going to run a twin tight end because tight ends generally have better blocking, or actually not better blocking, but better pass catching because of that. So we're going to go take a look at a few of the different plays in this scheme. Let's take a look at the audibles and then some of the base plays we're going to call. So one of the things that's unique about this formation is that it comes with an audible of the quick pitch. One of the best runs in the game is actually one of your audibles. That just changes the dynamic of this particular offense so much. So the quick pitch is something you can use as a base, as a quick run to go ahead and keep your opponent off kilter a little bit. Now we come with spacing. We've also got drive Texas and play action verticals. These are some good plays that you can use to go ahead and attack your opponent. And all of these are good cover 2 beaters too. So if you guys have been playing online recently here in the month of February going into March, cover 2 is one of the biggest things, one of the hardest things to stop. Now some of the base plays that we're actually going to call, if you guys followed my channel, I love doing the play action end around. It's a really great play, so we're going to throw that into our scheme, play action end around and the halfback slash. And other play we're going to go ahead and use is just a basic slash play because we need some kind of a run that we're going to call right away. And finally, we're going to have the play action wide receiver in. This play is real glitchy when it comes to going against cover 2 type coverages, either cover 2 Tampa 2, cover 2 sink. It's going to get some easy separation. But let's go ahead and talk about the running game, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the passing plays from there. So basically, if I'm going to come out of this formation right away, I'm going to go ahead and attack my opponent with halfback slash. Now with the slash play, basically it is just a quick run into the inside. What is good about this play is that you can flip the play and run off the backside, and if your opponent is sleeping against that, you can definitely get some good yards. Now this does come with the quick pitch, and what you can do is you can show that you're going to run to the other side, and then if you got the good pitch, you can go to the outside and try to hit the corner. What's good about this play is that you can flip it real easy and go into the pitch and get outside to get the big yards. So you know, it's a great way to go ahead and have a nice little running scheme to go and beat your opponents. Quick pitch and a slash are definitely going to be very effective. Now one of my favorite plays in the game is the play action end around. This play actually got pretty abused in recent Maddens, but this play is extremely effective. All you're really going to do is just look for the running back or check up to the tight end. Either one of the two, they're going to get at levels in between the different zones. Always check down to the running back and take the easy yards. Force your opponent to do that. And if both of those routes are actually taken care of, basically you just want to go ahead and take off with your quarterback. And that's just a good way to go ahead and get easy yards. Now I didn't really want to spend a lot of time doing running plays and pitches and stuff like that. I really wanted to show you a couple different plays that actually 4 different plays we can do to break down all different types of coverages, including the dreaded cover 2, the cover 2 Tampa 2, or the cover 2 sink plays. In particular is the play action wide receiver in. Alright, so with the play action in, what we're going to do is we're going to block our running back. We want to have a 6 blocker to let these routes develop. Our first read is going to be green over the going right through the middle, and if he's wide open, we're going to go ahead and just pop the ball to him right away. That's going to be our first read. All right, we're going to take a look at the Tampa 2 and why the Tampa 2, for some particular reason, does not work against this play, which is going to be the play action wide receiver in. Now our primary read on any kind of a Tampa 2 look, or if our opponent is really spamming Tampa 2, is going to be that in route by Coates. And for some particular reason, this route, that defensive back is actually going to come down and bite. So I've been labbing this play, and what happens is this defensive back actually falls back to take away the in route, but then he bites down on the drag route underneath in a Tampa 2. Now also I want you to pay attention one other thing right here. This guy is going to take away the mid read. So this is going to be the defensive back, the defender that is actually going to go ahead and follow the mid read. So if your opponent is playing a safety or another defensive back, he's going to have to manually stop this route. And also you can see that your read's going to be up the seams. You're going to have this crossing route right here. And if he's not actually covered correctly, what's going to happen is this seam is going to be wide open. So your opponent's he's going to have to choose. He's going to use this middle guy, and basically you just throw it to the opposite side wherever he's not going to be. So that's what's great about this particular play, is that it's built in. It's going to beat a cover 2, a Tampa 2 coverage, and you're going to be able to get easy yards. And you can see right here, I was able to pick up a good 15 yards after the catch and pick up 20 with the yards after the run, after the catch. Now the first audible in this formation is going to be spacing, and all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and streak up James. That's going to be our primary read, and we're going to make our progressions from left to right. So our first progression is going to be the quick out. If nobody falls out to the out, we're going to take that quick read. So once again, we're going to go and streak up our tight end number 2. And if nobody falls out there, we're going to do that. If not, we've got a high-low read that we can make over the middle. Going to streak this guy up. Nobody comes to the out. We're going to go ahead and take that easy 5 yards. We're going to streak up our tight end number 2. And we're just going to go ahead and just take that shot right up the middle. It's going to be easy yards right there. So what's good about this is just one adjustment to set this up. You also got this other hook route too. This is a very good play for short yardage situations, or maybe a first down, just to go ahead and keep your opponent honest. But they're going to have to pretty much pick their poison. Next audible we have is going to be the Drive Texas. We're going to streak up our tight end number 1, and we're going to block our running back and make our progressions from there. And what's great about this play combination is that against cover 2, tight end number 1 is going to get wide open just with the way this play is set up. So if he doesn't have basically any kind of a defender falling into the center of the field, we're going to streak up our number 1 wide receiver and then just make our progressions from low high. And I've got the deep corner route that I actually could pick up some fairly good yards against my opponent too. So that's the one thing that's good about this particular play, is that you're going to be able to attack your opponent on all different levels. I've also got the trail route that actually gets very good depth too if they come down and cheat against the drag route. But that drag route is going to essentially establish the way the play is going to work, and is going to basically go ahead and get things rolling for you right there. So let's see if this is cover 2. No, this is cover 3 shell, but you can go ahead, if you got a good catching tight end, you can go. All right, so we got a too high safety look right here. So we're really going to be looking towards the tight end number 1, and all we're going to do is just going to go ahead and cut that ball off. So you can see right here we've got too high safety. So you're showing cover 2. A lot of people use a lot of cover 2, and this guy floats up, and he floats up to, gets his back. So this is definitely a cover 2 look. So basically my progressions are going to be going pretty much over the middle. I've got the crossing route I could dump the ball down to, but what's going to happen is that this ankle route is actually going to preoccupy another defender, leaving this guy one-on-one with inside position if I do an inside pass lead for an easy completion. So that's what I do like about this, is you're going to be able to go ahead and attack your opponent right in the seam deep, and if he starts playing the seam deep, you've got all these route combinations going underneath that he's going to have to defend too, and you also have a nice little corner route on the backside too that he's going to have to defend. So easy progressions, easy reads, and you just check down to the route if all the guys float up. Now I want to show you play action vertical shot against cover 2 and how effective a play this is against cover 2. In particular, I'm going to go ahead and show you against one of the most difficult cover 2 zones to take care of, and that's going to be the Tampa 2. All All right, so once again, we're going to make the same adjustments. We're going to take our tight end number 1 and put him on an out. We're going to go ahead and take our tight end number 2 and put him on a streak. And what happens is that streak is going to clear out that defensive back, and that out is going to pull down the other defensive back, leaving that outside wide receiver wide open for a big play. So that's what I do like about it. So with this particular play, you have to get rid of the ball within a reasonable time. So that's why I actually block 6. I'm going to go ahead and bring another edge rusher right there. You've got the out that is wide open, and what happens is the out, this guy is going to start getting flush and actually coming down to the out route, and this guy is actually going to be pulling the mid zone up and also taking and actually splitting the safety. So with the corner route, all you have to do is just do a possession catch, and as you can see right there, I was able to get a touchdown right there with a nice 30-yard play with this route. So if your opponent falls into those cover 2 zones, he's abusing those cover 2 zones, you're going to be able to pick up some massive yards with this play combination. All right, so basically this is going to be the plays we're going to look at in the single back bunch ace. I got a built-in running game with the slash, and then with the play action with the quick pitch. I've also got drive Texas, where I can attack my opponent on the left-hand side. I've got spacing, I can attack them underneath, and then I've got the deep ball with the play action vertical shot. Play action vertical shot is really going to be focusing more on the right side. I don't really like the complements on the left side, where it's going to be effective enough to really go ahead and attack it the way you want to, but that's a good way to go ahead and attack your opponent. Once again, guys, I'm going to be showing this in this formation. I build these formations out before I even jump into a live game. So what that means is what I've actually tried and attempted might not necessarily be the end result. So what I recommend, if you're new to my channel, you're looking for Steeler tips and you want to go ahead and see this live in action against live opponents and see what adjustments I make as I go along, subscribe to my channel. You're going to see live gameplays. Usually the videos last about 20 minutes or so because I cut up full games. You can see my adjustments, and I make live commentary so you can see how I'm reacting playing against my opponent. So to my subscribers, I appreciate the support. I hope you guys pick up some good tips for me, and I hope it takes your game to the next level. Once again, thank you for your support. Until next time.